Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Dior and this is Renowned Explorers. So, now that we've taken care of explaining the game and losing, we lost so far so early that we didn't even unlock anybody for as leaders. That was a weird camp. I got so few encounters in the beginning, I couldn't get any level ups. It was very strange. Anyway, so who do we want to take? Let's see, it'll be every time we go into a nature challenge we get a study token. Get supplies every time we go into that, get a bunch of money. I've already done that one. Plus 5 status from collect, the bonus slightly improves whenever you succeeds on the adventure wheel. I might go for this. She's like a super tank. Yeah, she's super tanky. Yeah, why not? We'll go Dolores, and then want to go super aggressive. So Molly, and then for our last person, so yeah, we're just gonna beat the guitar out of everybody. I think that's gonna be the plan. We have some characters that can do Enrage, which is really good for aggressive tactics. So we got 2 rogue, 1 quick thinker, 1 athlete, and then 2 survivalist. I think that's a good start. Let's give it a shot. And we're being led by a luchador. We can't possibly lose. Alright, so stamps, let's see. Oh, this is a different strat. We're going after the elusive treasure, a Viking ship. Rumors are that a boat belonging to the famous explorer Leif Erikson is somewhere on this forgotten island. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's see if we can actually do things correctly this time. We do have a quick thinker, and that's about it. We can go this way. Let's see, the crew encounters a group of locals with fake swords and helmets, wearing badges saying support Viking history. They greet you. We're Vikings of the days of old. Dolores compliments their campaign efforts. Thank you. We're from the Viking Committee and look to increase awareness of Viking history. Did you know the Vikings were the first Europeans to sail to the Americas? Dolores tells them about your search for the longship. Wait, really? A longship on the famous Leif Erikson right here? This is amazing. We're going to send a message to Viking headquarters in Copenhagen about you right now. Your expedition is gaining traction. 3 campaign tokens. Alright, this is a 0 route, so that's why I went over here. Unfortunately, this thing is requiring skills that we don't have, or perks that we don't have. Sometimes your crew finds opportunities to promote itself shamelessly in the eyes of the locals to gain status. However, say something offensive or make a wrong move and no one will like you. Whose turn is it for social duties? So we can either not roll and get 1 campaign token, or go for these really low chances to potentially get some additional tokens. I would like to go ahead and go for the I want to go ahead and attempt it. At worst, we'll lose a token. That's all that's going to happen. I'm going to do it with Dolores, because Dolores will actually get benefits if she succeeds, and 4% is not going to save us. Nope. So that's going to fail. Oops, Dolores spoke ungracefully about the savages that have to be dealt with, which has offended the locals. Dolores was actually talking about the sheep, but you don't know if that would have been any better. Alright, we can get some food here, which is good, which means I'm actually okay with shifting over here. Yeah, these challenges are not good ones for us. The crew is walking through a seemingly boring landscape. Suddenly, Kiwi finds a small piece of iron that looks like a broken Viking sword. The crew starts investigating the area to see if there's more. This is an ancient Viking battlefield. Dolores imagines the wondrous treasure that is to be found here, not to speak of the fame awaiting you for such a prestigious discovery. Dolores ponders what to do next. Start looking for treasure. The crew goes on and starts looking around like true explorers. After 40 minutes or so of investigation, Molly finds something. And we got a Prince Skull. So we can either get 5 collect or 1 treasure hunt. Since we have that bonus, I'd rather get the collect. A remarkable find. Not many can claim to have found something like this in such a strange place. With the battlefield fully stripped of its secrets, the crew can continue on its amazing day to be a renowned explorer. We also get 1 secret, which is actually really useful. That gives a lot more status and a little bit of research. Okay. So I can go 1, 2, I can go... Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Day of exploring was not that exciting, but you did manage to find some edible mushrooms. A great party gift. So 1 campaign token. We're gonna go south. A farmer is moving some of his harvest to the local market, but his wheel got stuck in the mud. He is asking for your help. We can take his supplies if we really want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and help him. I'll push the cart and it's out in no time. The farmer is very happy and gives you some of the profit that the farmer would have missed out on if he'd been stuck there any longer. He will also tell everybody at the market about those nice explorers from the International Society. Notice it's color-coded. Profit means we're getting money. Tell means we're getting status. Alright, we just got a campfire story. So we'll go ahead and get that up and running. Scavenger. Choose one level 4 survivalist who gains +1 supplies on survivalist spends. We don't actually have anyone that has those yet, but I'm actually okay with keeping these 2 for now. And unfortunately, we don't really have very many options, so I'm going to go ahead and just get the 8 study, and that'll get us at least a little bit of tech. Dolores and okay, it's the same dialogue, it's just Dolores is doing it, which is very weird. We don't actually have any scientists. We have 2 scouts and a warrior. Alright. So the plan here is I'm gonna go... Actually, I can go down and talk to the trader. But I don't want to deal with the trader. You find a local merchant who wants to trade in indigenous trinkets with you. Making deals with influential locals can increase your status and be profitable. However, anger the merchant and you're left with nothing. Once again, I'm fine with just doing the roll and seeing and praying. So we don't have any social people. Oh, we got it. Merchant is convinced by Dolores. You strike a hard bargain, but you got yourself a deal. You're a quite well-spoken traveler. You gain some profits and status. Alright, so Dolores levels up, which is good. And we can either upgrade our athletics or we can increase our escape artist. I'd rather increase our athletics. There we go. So now we get 6 status for every collect token now, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and head down here. Normally you wouldn't be excited about this, but you found an abandoned farm. The fields are overgrown with vegetables and even some fruit trees. You take some time to restock your supplies. We get 3 supply, so we're up to 4 now. So we're going to go ahead and take our time then and head down. Two villagers keep following you and annoying you with well-intentioned questions. Wow, you come from all over the world. Wow, you've been to London. Wow, you like Brussels sprouts. Wow, these friendly gentlemen need to be convinced to stop following you. I think I can do that. Alright, we will get an encounter token if we beat this in friendly terms. Unfortunately, our group is not good with friendly. So, yeah. Yeah, we're not that good with, Alright, now we're all friendly. So I'm doing this just to get the encounter token. Even though this is going to be a pain. Because there's a mischance. All my attacks have a mischance. That's the bad part. Okay. Fumbled. Fumbled. Ouch. Fumbled again. Come on. Thank you. You lost half your HP from that. That's bad. You have 3 movements, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm gonna go for a roar. This'll draw... by the way, this is Primal Roar, by the way. It gets an increased... it gets additional attack power based off the number of enemies that are surrounding you. It can terrify. Also, if Dolores is enraged or confident, it gets additional attack power, or speech power, and it draws aggro. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. There you go. Alright, cool, got ourselves a token out of that. There you go. And some minor temporary buffs. In a kind but firm manner, you explain to them that you have to leave now. Once Dolores gives them some foreign candy, they thank you wholeheartedly and go away. The crew proceeds with the expedition. We get 2 campaign tokens. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and head down here next. This requires Beguile, quick thinking, and tactician, unfortunately, which of course we're all bad at. The crew arrives at an open theater where some villagers are going to perform a piece about the Vikings. The director approaches you. One of our actors is sick, and the stand-in is not very talented. Maybe it would be fun if one of you would play the Viking Jarl, or Jarl. It'd be great for the people to see a new face. So yeah, we don't have any Beguile people. Wrestling Star. We can get 1 campaign token. There's no penalty for failure besides the fact that we'll miss a campaign token. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it, and if we succeed, we can improve our collect tokens even further. Oh wow, we're really getting lucky here. Dolores seems to be an accomplished actor. No lines were fumbled, and the part of the Viking chieftain is portrayed with conviction. It also gives Dolores a boost to speech for this expedition. The crew leaves behind a bedazzled crowd who are now clamoring for your autographs. So we get +5 speech for this expedition. 2 campaign tokens, and 1 collect token. But more importantly, now we get 7 status per collect token. Alright, so I want to go ahead and head up this way. The crew takes a little time to rest and have a picnic. That's when a classy-looking man approaches you. "Excuse me, could I try some of your jambin with goat cheese?" Both these characters are gluttons, so they say no. I pick you. Dolores is adamant on keeping all the food for yourselves. The man goes on to explain, "It's not that I'm hungry, I'm a food critic, and I like to critique food from all over the world and lobby at the best restaurants." Once Dolores hears about the man's profession, Dolores is very keen on adding him to your entourage. Someone who picks the best restaurants in the world and makes Dolores a guest of honor, a dream come true. We get 2 campaign tokens and a lobbyist. So we just got ourselves a lobbyist, which increases the amount of status that we get per campaign token. Alright, so we can do one more encounter. If we do one more encounter, we will starve for 1 round. But I would like to go ahead and do this encounter just to try to get some level ups. You encounter 2 rude men. Hey, look at these wimps. I bet we could wipe them out easily. They're not even worth fighting. These devious gentlemen are not leaving you alone. Defend yourself. Okay, it's favoring devious, which my group is actually decent at, so we got that going for us. Taunted and ruffled. So yeah, Enrage is pretty much the same as Terrify and Sadden, it's just it does a different status effect. Also in the case of Enrage and Sadden, they actually have range, which is actually useful. I didn't actually have to move her, in fact. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and move back. And in fact, while I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and give you a positive reinforcement. Okay. Give you a little bit of positive reinforcement. Okay, and then killed 1. And the other one there you go. Some additional bonuses, good. You gave them a dose of their own medicine. That makes 2 suckers that will have Nightmares of Kiwi's destructive words. The crew proceeds with the expedition. We get 2 collect. Now, unfortunately, we're out of supplies, so we're going to get a random number thing. Molly is weakened from lack of food, so she loses attack power. I could go on 1 more turn, but I'd rather not get the debuff, or any further debuffs. Also, I went here just so I can get this level up. Alright. So we have a few cards waiting for us, and I know that we need to get some additional rogue for this. So we're going to go ahead and get this. Also, we're going to get Flank and Shank, which we already know about. And then she has Loudmouth, which is a devious move. Target becomes enraged if it is negative, giving it minus 25 armor. Has a increase of plus 25, it's AoE. It also gives plus 30 grit to Kiwi. Anyway, I want to go ahead and get Survivalist Trekking. And get that to level 3. Because we have those cards waiting for us, by the way. The Viking boat must be nearby. Once you get there, this expedition will come blah blah blah. Onwards. The crew searches the hills and dales thoroughly until you spot it in the distance. An intact Viking boat. The crew rushes towards the amazing find. It will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned Explorer Society. crew is stopped by a familiar face, the French explorer Revelou, #1 in the most promising explorers rankings. He laughs. Thank you, amateurs, blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh wait, he is saying something different. Thank you, amateur. How lucky of you to find this fine Viking boat just after me. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out, and I really need this treasure to affirm my #1 position. Your help will not be forgotten. Well, maybe. Explain that this is your treasure. Revolute continues. It seems my explanation wasn't clear enough. Maybe my strong friend Tommy can explain the situation better while I take the vessel. Hey, wait a minute. Alright, this is Tommy. He's the physical one. Before Dolores can stop Revelou, his crew fighter Tommy steps forward. Little explorers, I need to explain you something. He's not letting you pass. Alright, let's do this. Finally, an actual... So yeah, he hates devious, friendly's neutral, aggressive. He'll actually be impressed with your skill. Alright. Luckily this battle has no reinforcements, so you can generally take your time here. So I'm going to move here, move here. Go. Devious powers are upgraded. Oh my god, if I had one extra step I can get in the middle of all that and just kill everything. But it is not to be. So we're just gonna fall back. Give you a buff. It's best to go ahead and just take your actions, even if they're not the most beneficial. I mean, staying positive is probably better than not. Ow. Okay. So this move gets bonuses if you're confident. Conveniently enough, I do have this confident move right here. And then what we're going to do over here is go right here. Oh, it's not a good enough AoE. Undo your last movement. Go around this way. There we go. Ow. Okay, I'll debuff his armor. He did an AoE, but he moved, so it didn't hit everybody. That's okay. By the way, he's aggressive, and he has a Shattering Strike that deals damage to an area. Alright, Dolores. There we go. Alright, pretty good start compared to last time. I mean, last time we did get some interesting things, but I think this is a lot better. We have a lot more variety of tokens. We got level ups. Tommy is pretty impressed. You're pretty strong, pretty impressive. But now I have to go. You deserve this treasure map for your victory. Bye. And he follows. He leaves to follow Revelou, and who has already disappeared with the Viking ship. We got some praise and a treasure map. All of our attack increases by 1, and we get 2 campaign tokens. Alright, you're left with a cryptic treasure map. Its meaning is pretty cryptic. Everyone takes a look. The treasure map is passed around. After investigating it, the crew states their interpretation of the treasure map. A treasure is buried deep underground, far away from here. This will get us the sword over the leprechaun and Viking helm. It points to a difficult-to-reach area, which will get us access to the leprechaun. I think I'll try to get the sword. Time to work hard and dig up the ground around here. Sure enough, the locals who started watching the industrious crew are glad to point out where some work could still be done. The crew earned respect and some coin from the endeavor. In the end, you gain an even bigger reward, a new treasure. So we get 1 collect, 1 campaign, and now we're going to roll for the loot. And we got the Viking drinking horn. That was not what we were going for, but that's okay. So we can either go for 5 campaign or get some additional campaign status per campaign. Or we could try to get some bonuses from doing friendly encounters. I don't want to do friendly encounters, so I'm thinking additional status from campaign tokens. I think that's probably our best. This would get us 55 to... Yeah, this is more of a long-term improvement. And I'm okay with having a long-term improvement. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. Alright, and now it's personal. Okay. So there you go. We got aggressive. Got 2 treasures. And all of this. Got more renown than we did last time, and we didn't. Our research is lacking significantly, but we do have gold status. More than likely, we're not going to get much in the form of research, unfortunately. Anyway, we're now an awesome autocrat. A magnificent job, the board of the blah blah blah. Let's get our membership. There you go. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Obviously, going for unlock observations is probably not anything we want. Unlock history would let us reduce the cost for upgrades for entourage halls. And that's probably really the only other benefit. I mean, as much as I like to get the supply stuff, I can't really get it reliably at this point. Yeah, I don't care about the study. I can get an additional insight. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock this. And then we can go ahead and get a lobbyist and an additional 5 campaign. I think that is going to be the most useful of the bunch. There we go. And we don't have enough to get a 3rd thing yet, so that's fine. Alright, so let's take a look at our cards. So right now we have this in our hand. If we have a level 3 rogue at this point, so we got that card ready. The other thing we need to get is a survivalist 4, which will take some time. Well, we can probably get it pretty soon, actually. Alright, so yeah, the upgrade's now cheaper. We have 2 lobbyists now, but we don't really care about those. We can get an additional study every time we resolve a counter aggressively. I would like to get... There's a few things I definitely want to get. If we get Hermit Scientist Heinrich, we can get a level 4 Naturalist. Oh wait, we don't want a Naturalist, we want a Survivalist. I believe that's the... Unless I misread it. Yeah, survivalist. We need survivalist. Which unfortunately there are none really standing out here, I don't think. No. Okay. What we can get is we can get the level 4 rogue, and that'll give us additional collect every time we succeed with that. Surprise, ambush, merciless. So we can get mischief for that. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's get Gudmund, and that'll give us some bonuses. So we'll have that go to Molly. Already knows surprise, but we can get mischief. There we go. That'll help out. Tactician would be nice. I don't have enough. And we want collect. So let's go ahead and get BG Hunter here. That'll give us some additional bonuses there. There you go. As for our stuff here, I don't think there's anything else that actually gives me research right now. So we're going to pay one visit to Berlin. That way we can get another piece of tech. And we're going to do... we're going to do lecture expert. That'll give us supposedly extra stuff. Yeah, so now we get extra of each thing now. Oh wow, Dolores can actually get some encounter tokens, but I don't exactly want those. Alright, so we're just going to stock up on money. Specialist-wise, let's go ahead and get the bonuses to more bonuses to aggressive, so we can actually, you know, work with that. And then over here, we'll get some extra gold for every collect. So we got one more left. Okay, let's go shopping. Alright, I want to get level 3 athlete. So let's upgrade. Get ourselves a machete. Machete, sorry. This will give her bonuses against with terrifying attacks. Go. Let's upgrade again. Nothing standing out. And then upgrade again. That grappling hook would be nice. But we're not going to get it. we probably just should just hold on to our money. Stat increases, like, you know, things that give you more defense and stuff is actually pretty useful, but I want to be able to do events. That's the main thing. Alright. I think we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Viewer, and this was Renowned Explorers. See you guys later.